Hello and welcome, my Taurus friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my Taurus friends to celebrate Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. This is one of my favorite times of the year. There's so many beautiful and fantastically vibrant energies right now. This is an important day for many people on many different levels. And so when I was looking at doing this reading, I had to look at how I wanted to go forward and what this reading was going to look like. And then I started to look at how it impacts my different friends in different ways. So I decided to go from a Wiccan pagan aspect for the day, and we're going to look at it as a new year. Many people who practice Wicca or pagan religions see Halloween or Samhain as the new year, that New Year's celebration. So I thought this was a fantastic time to start mapping out what the next 12 months look like. There's so many different facets of Halloween, and I also have another connecting in with the spirits tarot spread video that I'm going to be uploading soon. So I will be connecting in with the spirits. I wanted to do something fun and interesting for the Halloween spread itself. So I created this spread here to kind of map out what the next 12 months are going to look like. I decided to put it down in paper because many people like to try and do different tarot spreads at home or oracle spreads at home. So I encourage people to try and see how this maps out for the next 12 months for yourselves. The deck I chose for this reading, I had to use the Halloween Tarot. I love it, it's fun, it's playful, and it really brings a nice spin to this spread. Then at the end, I will be ending off with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle. Like always, there are links below to these spooktacular decks. Should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Taurus friends, let's see what the cards have to say. Let's start off with question 1 here. What card represents my Taurus friends for the upcoming year? And I will be flipping, whoop, there it is. You get 2 jumpers, my friends. I will be flipping back and forth between the reading and the spread so that you can kind of see where things are going. So you have 2 cards that symbolize this upcoming year for you. The first one is the Page of Pumpkins, or the Page of Pentacles. And the pages are that childlike, innocent energy, and is full of that inquisitive, playful energy. That pentacle or pumpkin is an earth-based element that is all about growth and abundance. This year is going to be real, and the next 12 months is really going to be important that you really tackle and embrace that playful, inquisitive energy. That will help drive you forward with the growth and abundance that you're hoping for. The next card that jumped out was the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about change. That page will lead that change for you. There will be change. Now, depending on how much change will depend on how much you really connect into that page and how much work you're willing to put into it. What you put in is what you'll get out. All right, on to the second question. What card symbolizes the upcoming year for me? This symbolizes you in the upcoming year, these 2 cards. Let's see what card symbolizes the full year. And you get 2 more cards. So apparently, Taurus, you're doing a Gemini with the doubles. This year brings the 21st Major Arcana, the World. We have the seasonal change and that ending and beginning. And with it, the Devil. Now the Devil's the 15th card in the Major Arcana. You have 3 Major Arcanas speaking for you for this next 12 months, my Taurus friends. So you've got some major changes happening, some major life shifts for you. The World, this first card, talks about celebrating where you are right now, pausing for a minute, and being excited for that next step. And that's really where you're at. These next 12 months are going to bring about a lot of ability to change and move yourself forward. The devil was brought out because you're going to have to make some major life shifts to get out of the addictions that we have. And when I say addictions, it's things that we have put into our world to kind of soothe ourselves in overcoming the challenges. When things get hard, it's the thing that we like to do or have that makes us feel better. It does not mean that it's about drugs or alcohol. This could be as simple as when things get hard, you avoid, or you attract the same energies into your life, the repeated same friendships or bad relationships. Those addictions or repeated patterns need to be shifted and changed. You need to break these chains to really feel the full effect of the world and this upcoming ability to change. Okay, let's look now at the third card, or the third question. What card symbolizes the main challenges for my Taurus friends in the next 12 months? And I apologize, my neighbors are building something, so I've got mixers and dump trucks and all sorts coming in and going. You've got yet another major arcana. She's the 14th card in the major arcana, Temperance. Temperance is about grounding, and it's about energy flow. This is going to be a challenge for you to maintain that energy, to maintain that ability to keep your energy flowing and yourself grounded, because there's going to be a lot of ability to shift. And I say ability because you're going to be presented with the opportunity to make those changes. However, it's up to you to make those changes. We are given many opportunities in our life to make changes, to create abundance. That manifestation is there. We just need to, grab hold of it. Okay, let's start off now. The next 12 cards are all about the next 12 months. I'm not going to flip back and forth anymore because we're just going to go through the months. This is probably the biggest spread that I have created, where I intentionally was going to draw 15 cards. We've already blown that, as I've got 5 on the table and 12 months to go. So this, if you're trying this at home, be aware that you were going to probably have jumpers and you just squish them in. Okay, so this first spot here is for November. So we're going to start off on November as we're looking at this reading for Halloween, which is October 31st. So in the 4th position we have, what card symbolizes November and all the month holds for my Taurus friends? And you have more jumpers. Taurus, there's a lot that's going to be happening for you. The first card, the King of Ghosts, or the King of Cups. November's going to bring about some control and stability in your emotions and your abilities to connect in. Using tools and techniques that you've tried in the past and some that you're going to explore here, you're going to find that connecting in is easier when you have control over your emotions. And that's what the King is going to be kind of granting you in November. And with him jump the Queen of Pumpkins, or the Queen of Pentacles. When you connect into both these monarchs, you're going to find that you have that ability to not only control your emotions, but create abundance in your life. There are going to be situations and opportunities that present themselves where you're going to be able to create great abundance in November. All right, let's see what December has to hold for my Taurus friends. What card symbolizes December and all it holds for my Taurus friends? You get 1 card, which is amazing because you've been averaging 2. The Page of Bats. The Page of Bats is also known as the Page of Wands. December, you're bringing in, now we have double pages. We got a page here and a page in December. That double page is going to bring in lots of playful and quizzical energy. And you're going to really find that you're going to go farther when you have that play and fun and that opportunity to learn. December is always full of family and holiday stuff. Balance that out with some play and some fun that includes your passion. What things really make you happy, you're going to find will kind of bring a little bit more fulfillment in that really busy month. Let's go on to January. What card symbolizes January for my Taurus friends? I love this card, the Hermit. I love the interpretation of this guy. The Hermit is the 9th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about that need to go inwards. After the crazy fun of December, January is going to bring you a time where you're going to need to go inwards, not only for kind of rejuvenating yourself, but also for that connection in and pushing yourself forward. Really connecting into that inner, deeper self and self-exploration. January will be full of self-exploration. Let's go on to February. What card symbolizes my Taurus friends and all that February has to offer? Who is voting for the Lovers? Everybody votes for the Lovers for February. You guys get another page. The Page of Ghosts or Cups. That playful energy just keeps coming up for you guys. You guys need to get out of that drony, humdrum mode and get into that, let's enjoy this. Let's get our hands dirty. Let's have some fun. And most importantly, let's laugh. Because spirituality and personal development does not always have to be about reading books and getting your pencils out. This is about your life. This is about grabbing hold and really having a good time and exploring with that kind of childlike innocence where you're like, yeah, what happens if I try and connect in with my guides while I'm in the shower? Will that work better? Because there's water connected. There's all sorts of fun things that you can do. All right, let's look. Oh, and the Page of Ghosts, of course, that's the Page of Cups. So you're looking at that play and excitement into your intuition. That intuition piece is big. You've got that King of Cups coming in November. So making sure that that intuition drives you for February. Okay, on to March. Plowing through the 12 months and what that looks like for you. What card symbolizes March for my Taurus friends and what the month is going to bring them? Okay, we have a jumper. We're going to the Chariot, the 7th card in the Major Arcana. The Chariot talks about movement, and it also talks about that ability to use your willpower and overcome and conquer all. The Chariot doesn't back down. The original Rider-Waite has the Chariot as a stone chariot being drawn by 2 Sphinx, a black one and a white one, without any reins. That inner willpower and drive to push yourself forward and conquer that next challenge. And that next challenge, March will bring you a couple of challenges, a few of them, that you are going to have to use your willpower to overcome and really strengthen yourself and overcome whatever that challenge may bring you. On to April. What card symbolizes April for my Taurus friends and all that it'll bring you? And this is position 9 in this spread, so if you're trying to count, I know you guys got a lot of cards on the table already, and we're only into April. So that is the King of Imps or the King of Wands. From fire to fire, from the Chariot to the King, that inner fire and drive will continue on into April. You will need that. March trickles into April, and you're going to find that not only does your willpower need to be used, but so does your passion. The challenges will include you kind of overcoming and pushing your passions to a new level, allowing yourself to explore. You've got lots of pages beforehand, right? The Page of Pumpkins is what kind of symbolizes you throughout this next 12 months. That playful fun will push your passion to that next stage in April. And then on to May. What card symbolizes May for my Taurus friends and all that it will bring them? I got more jumpers. Oh, no, you got one jumper, sorry. It's the Seven of Pumpkins. Sevens are about struggle. They're also about victory. The challenges over the last 2 months are really going to pay off in May. You're going to find that that hard work that you've divulged here will really pay off, and you're going to find that abundant peace come in through in May. On to June, heading into the summer already. What card symbolizes June for my Taurus friends? Yet another page. Page of Wands. You're back to playing in that passion piece. Playing and having some fun with that inner fire. This is your 4th page. You have all of them in the next year. We started out with the Pentacles. We went on to the Swords. We went on to the Cups. Now we're into the Wands. I can't tell you enough how that inner child will be really important in driving you this month. And that play and inquisitive mind is really going to be the forefront of driving this next 12 months. But June, you're going to find that page, you need to continue some of this work we had in March, April, with that playing and having some fun. Where can you bring your passion? How can you bring it forward and really get it going? All right, let's go on to July. What card symbolizes July for my Taurus friends and all that July will bring them? He's the first card in the Major Arcana, the Magician. Between the pages and the Major Arcana, my Taurus friends, you have a lot of major shift cards. The Magician talks about all your skills and abilities. And part of those abilities is being able to draw down that universal energy and love. When you really tap in to that energy, you're going to find that you're moving yourself forward. Things start to fall into place. That passion, there's a reason you've been really dabbling in and pushing yourself. Because the Magician's going to kind of cap it off and really bring that page energy to the next level. All right, on to August. What card symbolizes August for my Taurus friends? So the pages are that playful, inquisitive energy, and you have it now in the Major Arcana, the Fool. He's the 0 card in the Major Arcana, and he talks about that free-spirited, playful, no fear, leap of faith energy. It really is like a crescendo here. We've been building and building and building with inner journeys and using our willpower and our passions and that playful drive, connecting it into our skills. And come into August, you have the Fool pushing you forward onto that next step, that next adventure. So you can kind of see it building throughout the next 12 months. Okay, on to September. I'm jumping months. I'm so excited here. So on to September. What card symbolizes September for my Taurus friends? I won't lie, it's getting easier to shuffle this deck. I've got 20 plus cards on the table. That's the Ace of Ghosts, or the Ace of Cups. This is also known as the Holy Grail. This crescendo builds to the Holy Grail, that life-giving source. that gift, that abundance and connection piece will really come full stop into September. It's going to be fantastic. Like, this is just gives me chills to see this and see how my Taurus friends are really going to push themselves. Geez, I didn't even get the question out, but how do we end off this 12 months? With 3 cards in a small space. So here we go. All right. So starts off with the 4 of Ghosts, the 4 of Cups. So the 4 of Cups usually has an individual sitting under a tree, really upset and looking humdrum at these 3 cards or 3 cups that are sitting in front of him. He's not noticing one cup floating in the air by an invisible hand, the Ace of Cups. In October, it's really bringing you back to September. September's really a pinnacle month for you. You need to bring it back into that September, into that holy grail, that life-giving source. It's going to be so important. What jumped with him? The 8 of Pumpkins or the 8 of Pentacles. This is all about that hard work that you need to put in. It's usually a fellow building, chiseling away at his pentacles very diligently. And that's what we're talking about. Coming back into this cup and really embracing that life-giving source and all the abundance and change it can bring you. The last card that jumped out, the 2 of Ghosts or the 2 of Cups. When we're looking at your journey, October will bring you the ability to connect in with another individual. Not only do you need to connect back into the Ace, but October gives you opportunities to strengthen any current relationships that you have, but also opening up a new chapter with someone else. So if you're looking for another person or a special person in your life, October would be a fantastic time to start doing that. You have to balance yourself out, guys, though. This is a duality. There's hard work that needs to happen with the Ace of Cups here. If you don't do it, this relationship won't come to fruition, and you'll struggle working on your relationships. That's a lot of cards. But the next 12 months, my Taurus friends, are like fantastically exciting. This is amazing stuff. Let's see what your shadow self wants to add. The 6 of Imps, the 6 of Swords. 6s are about balance and harmony. While you are doing this, you need to really check into yourself. Are you balanced out? Are you grounded? Are your energies flowing? What changes do you need to make so that they are? The sword or the wands are all about that fire and that passion. Using that inner drive to help push you when things get hard. You've got this, and you've got it in spades. Actually, you don't have a lot of spades. You don't. you have a lot more pages. But you get my point. You've got this, my Taurus friends. It's just really kind of bringing it in and going with it. Let's go on to a blessing. What blessing does Halloween have for my Taurus friends? Because this Halloween energy has really brought you guys quite the next 12 months. And that's dark enchantment. Don't forget about your shadow self. Don't forget to connect in. Not only does it encourage you to connect in to that darker space within ourselves, it also is a bit of a warning. There are going to be temptations throughout this next 12 months to pull you astray. This is a fantastic, amazing 12 months. Not only did you use probably a third of my deck, but the amount of movement you can make in the next 12 months is fantastic. Your ego will be screaming and will try and misdirect you. It will connect you into some very enticing pieces that will pull you off this path. So mind what's trying to pull you off this transformational path. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. I acknowledge I've covered cards up with cards because I ran out of table space. However, these cards were drawn or jumped out from my Taurus friends. What further information do they want to share? For those who are interested, I will be running online introductory and interactive classes over the next couple of months. The first one is on November 11th, where I'll be running my Introduction to the Angels and Archangels class. Then on December 9th, I'll be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is a channeling class. If you're interested in both these classes or either of these classes, you can find out more information and register on my website. I've provided a link below to my classes page so you can go there directly and check things out. I hope you found this video fun and playful. I love this deck. It just adds such a great energy to things. And that you're able to gain some insight into direction. Lots of direction for you guys over the next 12 months. If you have any thoughts or comments, please feel free to leave them below. Or if I've missed any of the angel messages that are screaming for you guys, you can leave that below as well. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you really never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss anything. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page. Helps me make more videos. Also helps me with the equipment to make more videos. I've got lots of tiers and perks. Some of the tiers, the perks, are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below to my Patreon page so you can go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Taurus friends.